What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my player career mode. This is episode number 44, and we start today's episode off with a game against Parma here at the Juventus Stadium in the Serie A. And in the last episode you would have seen us pick up 3 1-0 victories, and in all 3 of those games I either got the assist for the goal for 2 of the games, or I got the only goal of the game. And as we took on Parma here, I looked at the league table and thought, now we're top of the table for the first time since the very beginning of the season. We've got to start picking up really convincing wins. We've got to show the teams in this league that we are the best team and we need to win. Against Parma here, we should be picking up the win, but they featured Liam Trotter in the centre of their midfield. They had Biabiani, they had Wallison up top, a few very interesting players. Of course, Biabiani's a Parma player anyway, but even so, a couple of very interesting players. But the first chance this game would fall directly from kickoff here, as I do a couple of skill moves, and eventually Marchisio gets onto the ball and gives it to Isla. Isla plays me over the top, and it's a really good chance directly from kickoff to take the lead here. I get past him out with heel-to-heel flick, then a fake Rabona, swinging across, but Isla's strike goes over the bar and out for a goal kick. So a very encouraging start, and that's what we needed after 3 1-0 victories where you had to grind out the results. We wanted a really fast start and try and get ourselves in the lead early on, but it was actually Parma who had the chance to take the lead early on. In the 10th minute, Biabiani finds his man in the centre, who does put the ball in the back of the net, but relief for us as the flag is up for offside. It's a really tight call, but the linesman does say he's offside, and that is why the goal is chalked off. So Parma had the ball in the back of the net early on, but thankfully it was ruled out for offside. And from that we play the ball forward. Pogba finds Vukanic, he plays the ball out wide towards Isla. He spots the run of me, I get onto the ball, nice little Ronaldo chop here. Play a great ball inside towards Vukanic here, and he ends up winning a penalty as the Parma man pulls his shirt. And it was interesting, he didn't go down. I've talked about this before. Sometimes, you can pull on the shirt as much as you like. You can try and pull the shirt off the player if you want, yet the referee won't give a penalty. Yet sometimes you can just have 1 or 2 tugs and the referee will give a penalty, which is kind of surprising. But the referee gave a penalty there, and it's going to be me who takes it. And I was like, oh god, I don't want to take this penalty because I missed one in the Super Coppa. I wasn't really feeling confident, to be honest, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to have to try everything I can. I'm going to go to the top right, and I do score as well. So I get the goal there from the spot, and I was so relieved after missing the penalty in the Super Coppa. Had I missed this penalty as well, that would have been 0 for 2 for penalties at my Juventus career, but thankfully it went in as the Parma goalkeeper was rooted to the spot, and it's Juventus 1, Parma 0. So Parma, who thought they took the lead the other end, and now behind just a couple minutes afterwards. So Juventus 1, Parma 0, and in the 20th minute you see them get on the ball down the left hand side. Mesba collects it and crosses the ball in towards Wallison. It's headed away. We deal with it quite nicely, and as Javi Martinez finds Vukanic, we have a good chance on the break here, but we stop play because Chiellini got injured in that phase of play, and unfortunately for us, Chiellini does pick up a bad knock, and he will be out for, I think it's 4 weeks, which is a real shame because we've had quite a few injuries already this season. So Chiellini's going to go off the pitch, and he'll be out for a few weeks. And in the 31st minute you see me collect the ball here. I give the ball away, but it falls to Paul Pogba, who rises the challenge and strokes the ball into the bottom corner. That was a really nice goal by Pogba because he seemed to be off balance, but a very good finish, and he makes it 2-0. And for some reason I ran away from Pogba there. I don't know why. And it's 2-0 as Pogba has to celebrate on his own, which is a bit of a shame, but still it's 2-0. And in the 36th minute, it's a great chance for a 2-on-1 opportunity here. I'm running clear of the last defender. I'm 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. I didn't want to sweat it. I wanted to score it myself, and it's a really nice goal. Scoop turn, fake Rabona, drag back, and a simple finish into the back of the net. Juventus 3, Parma 0. 37 minutes in, I got my second goal of the game, and I didn't really feel the need to celebrate that one because it was one of those goals where it looks quite nice, but it's also quite simple, if you know what I mean. I thought, you know what, just take it around the goalkeeper and then go back inside, and he'll probably hit the deck. That's exactly what happened, and yeah, I caught the goalkeeper slipping. I caught him slipping. He's my bane now. I caught him slipping even, and yeah, it's Juventus 3, Parma 0, and it was a really nice finish, a nice couple of skill moves there, and yeah, I'm 3-0 up. I hope I sound quite hip with these youthful terms, but yeah, it's 3-0, and you couldn't really see Parma getting back into the game, and it's what we needed. Like I said, it's what we needed after 3 results where we had to grind out 1-0 victories. It was what we needed, getting a big victory, getting a really convincing win, and that's exactly what we were on our way to getting here. So 3-0 up, and in the 67th minute, Parma did try and respond and get themselves a consolation goal. Some nice passing here as they keep holding the ball. We couldn't get the ball off them, and Liam Trotter feeds the ball inside, and the shot goes harmlessly wide and out for a goal kick, and that was one of the worst finishes I've ever seen in my entire life. What on earth was that? And then have another chance in the 77th minute here. Memedy goes down the left hand side, keeps holding the ball, gets onto his left foot, gets past Javi Martinez, rolls it inside, and eventually the shot is taken twice, but it hits the post and it's cleared away. So Parma were getting themselves back into the game, but they just couldn't seem to hit the target or put the ball past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. And as Biabiani gets on the ball here, he finds Mehmedi down the centre, finds Biabiani, and the Frenchman goes through, but again, they just can't put the ball in the back of the net. He puts it wide, it's still 3-0, and that was how the game would finish. So a 3-0 victory, a very convincing win. They did have a few chances late on, but you know, those 3 goals in the first half sort of killed them off really. Any confidence they would have had was taken apart, and we won the game by 3-0. I got an 8.1 rating. I scored 2 of the goals. Chiellini is going to be out for 4 weeks, and yeah, like I said, just very pleased that finally we had a really convincing win. That's exactly what we needed. And after that, we could see that we've got our stats and accomplishments for this month. We played 15 games, scored 12, and got 7 assists. And here is a look at our attributes, not accomplishments, our attributes. As you can see, we're looking very good. An 86 rated striker at 21 years old, looking very, very good. And the league table shows us here 11 games in, 8 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses, and 27 points, 3 clear of Napoli, Fiorentina, and Roma in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. A very, very, very good start in the Serie A. And also in the Champions League as well, we've played 3 games, we've got 3 wins, 9 points, 5 points clear of Basel in 2nd, 6 points clear of Galatasaray in 3rd. And yeah, as things stand, we're surely going to be qualifying as top of the table. But Fulham, well, unfortunately, they're sitting in 3rd place in their group, 1 behind Inter and 4 behind Barcelona in terms of points. I can't see Fulham qualifying for the knockout stage of the Champions League. It would be wonderful if they did, but I don't think it's going to happen. But anyway, we take on Stade Rennais for the 2nd and final game of today's episode here, away in France in the Champions League. And, you know, to be honest, I came into this game and I was feeling really confident on the back of that 3-0 victory against Parma, where I scored a couple of goals and looked very menacing. But to be honest, I could have done without playing this game because, you know, as things stand, you'd fancy us to win this game. You know, we're top of the table, they're bottom, and, you know, our team is strong enough to win without me, really. I could have done with a rest in this game because I was quite tired, but it's kind of annoying how, you know, even if you've got like 70 stamina or even just a little bit below that, the manager will still pick you. And as you can see, only 30 minutes in, I've already lost most of my stamina. I'm feeling very tired, and I could have done without playing this game, to be honest, but the manager didn't want to rest me. He didn't want to risk it. He wanted me to play, and well, in the 32nd minute, we had some nice passing here. Just retain ball possession. Don't want to give the ball away. Lichtsteiner plays it back towards his man, and it's just I had to eventually ask for a pass because otherwise we would just play the ball around the edge of our area. Eventually I go through the centre here. It's a really good chance. I keep on going. Nice little Berber spin. Hazard then takes the ball off my toes and puts the ball into the back of the net and makes it 1-0. So I was kind of annoyed how Hazard wouldn't let me take a shot and just decided to blast it into the bottom corner for me. But, you know, I guess it's a goal and that's the main thing. I wanted to get an assist at least, but instead I'll get nothing for that, despite getting the skill just before the goal. But still, Hazard scores and it's 1-0. And in the 44th minute, I could have scored the first goal of the game for me, but unfortunately, Costil makes a really good save. Although it was probably quite a simple save, to be honest. He was diving backwards, but I think he just wanted to look good for the cameras, to be honest. But it's a good stop anyway, and it's still 1-0 to Juventus. And you know, we were in control really in the first half. And from this corner, it's eventually crossed into the box towards the far post. The header's met by Javi Martinez, but it's a simple save for Costil. And it is still 1-0. That's how the first half would finish, and in the second half again, you know, as Stade Rennais get the ball away again, it's all us really. We played the ball over the top towards myself, down the left hand side here. I take on my man, I beat him quite luckily, but a quick little step over around the last defender, and a finesse into the far corner makes it Stade Rennais 0, Juventus 2, 65.5 minutes in. Sorry, 65 minutes and 54 seconds in even, and yeah, we're 2-0 up, and there is literally no chance of Stade Rennais coming back into this game. We're going to collect the win, no doubt about it, and surely see us through to the Champions League knockout stages. And from kick-off, they get the ball away again. It comes to me, quick little scoop turn here, then a double step over, then a finesse shot, but this time Costil denies me, puts it behind for a corner. And it's still 2-0, but, you know, as I said, it was all us. It really was. They didn't really look like threatening at all. However, they would have a chance in the 81st minute as the ball gets played over the top, down the right-hand side, towards Grasicki. The ball gets played into the centre. Alex Teixeira strikes it, but thankfully it goes into the bottom corner. But the flag is up, the offside flag is raised, and for the second time the offside flag is raised against the opposition. And we are thankfully not going to be conceding, so it's still 2-0. And in the 85th minute, the last chance would fall to us here, as I roulette round a defender. I'm asking for players to support me. Vukanic is running with me. It's a really good chance down the right hand side. I don't really have the stamina, but I thought I'd try a shot anyway, and unfortunately costed like quite a simple save. And Rene dealt with it, but still a 2-0 victory, and finally we're starting to look a bit more convincing, and that must be a lot more fun for you guys to watch. But as always guys, big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon.